I put them part of the verses for a reason. Why do you think he says that? His ancestors speak through him. My last 2 YouTube videos and my last 2 videos that I put on Facebook from YouTube cover some of this, and the book that I read covers some of this. So if you would watch some of those videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go back to the ancestors. Called the Akashic Records is known. It's known as some other things. So your ancestors basically do speak through you. They work through you. Everything works through you. Everything is you. You are everything. This is knowledge of self. You have to come to this. There's steps to this to realize, shit, everything is not what I thought it would be. And there's books and not necessarily guides, but there's stuff you can read and people you can talk to. And especially now with the age of technology, man, on YouTube and Netflix, there's so much information. And all this information that you gather is knowledge of self. But I want to go back to the ancestors thing, because they really do speak through you, because all the information is in the blood. The genetic codes of life are in your blood. That fluid, it travels through there, and the toxins and the pollutants and the stuff that we eat, everything that we consume has to go through there at one point of process. So the information goes through there, and everything that you take in on this outside world is information. You digging me? Like, I'm drinking coconut water. This is information. If you would drink coffee right now, if you would drink soda, if you would drink water, it's all information. Now, is that water coming from a bottle? You don't know where that water came from. That water comes from a live stream. That's live information. Now, everything goes from the soil and the sun. Not everything, but your food. For instance, if your food comes from the soil, it has to sit in soil. The roots are absorbing nutrients, minerals that you will absorb. The sunlight. What is the sun? The sun is so in depth of what the sun is. It's not just the circle of what they teach us that heats up the planet. It's so in depth of that. Information comes from the sun. All life comes from the sun. What is behind the sun? That is the big one. Hold on a second, because I'm driving, I ain't being careful, but I just wanted to get this out, man. So by changing, it's also epigenetics is also something. If you change your genetic code, people think they get sick and they be like, oh, it's my genes, which can be partially true to a very small extent. But what is more true is that it's not what's in your genes. You just follow the patterns of your people before you, whether it's your mother, your father, your grandfather, whatever. But if they were diabetic and they were eating a certain way, a certain diet, you might have picked up on some of that, and that led to you being diabetic. The ingredients and the stuff that we eat, the food that we eat is information. So if you start absorbing a plant-based diet, particularly raw as much as possible, stop adding additives and stuff that's unnatural, that doesn't come from nature, you will be gathering a load of information, and your stuff inside you, your body naturally detoxes itself, for real. You know what I'm saying? But we can help it. But the body absorbs all this information and clean the blood, purify the blood. The blood will clean itself. So many pollutants. You start spending time around trees and breathing better, and start getting grounded and start eating better. You will start getting information, and this particular information comes from somewhere. If a pear, for example, gets made on a tree, that in order for that pear to get made, it takes a while, and the tree has to absorb information from the air, from the sunlight, from the roots that come through, even from the very birds that lay on that tree, and all that. You eventually gather all that information into you and into your universe, because you are the universe, my man, my goddesses, my gods, because that's what you guys are. You guys are the human race. Let's get past this color thing, because under your skin we all have ligaments and tissues and shit. You are a race. You are a human race. Human. The hue. Understand the hue in that with the man. That's two different things, man. What is the hue and what is the man? What is the woo and what is the woman? The man. The sun. All that. You dig? Food is information. A lot of things are information, but mostly food, because we all constantly eat throughout the day, in which we really don't have to eat so much, or literally that much. You know what I'm saying? We are human. We are solid energy. We have prana, the chi, and the chang. The Chinese do it with the energy. It's called the chi, the yin, and the chang. So many names, so many things, man. But we're just pure energy. So I just want to like touch up on that, man. Like, it's very important that what you guys are doing. You guys are not absorbing the right information, man. Get outside and get grounded, get fresh air, start eating a healthy plant-based diet. Fruit and your thing called vegetables is just plants, man. Don't eat so much. Meditate, spend time alone. Get to the tropics. Start visiting hot tropical climates and different cultures, man, and seeing how these people are living, and get some knowledge from them, and find out they're not living nothing like us, man. And do your studies on what you're eating and where it comes from. Study the human body. You live in a human body, so study it. Each one of us should study it. All right? Peace.